Stephen opting to take a red and a black. Still wants 2 snookers, and perhaps a little more difficult with only the colours left on. I suppose conceivably he could take yellow, green and brown and then try and get a 5-point snooker on the blue.
Stephen Hendry.
This could be good.
10.
Around the back of it. And Stephen Hendry just needs 1 snooker now.
Stephen Hendry 4.
26 the difference, 25 on the table.
Three.
Just gone a bit far with the cue ball. He wanted to leave an angle so that he could clip off the brown and get up behind the black. It's not just as easy this time. Having to go twice across the table, but he's left the brown.
Well, John, certainly there was no pressure on that other than the fact that he wanted to get out, as it were. Stephen still wants the snooker, but the more you miss, the harder the game becomes.
Stephen Hendry 4.
Fraction off being perfect. I think he can just bend round the black. Where's the white?
Oh, Ray, I was thinking the same thing. It's in the middle pocket.
Foul. Stephen Hendry 5.
Well, if John loses this frame, that'll really hurt him. You could never envisage this happening. Clipping the black.
No, but it's always liable when you're playing a thin contact. The cue ball runs loose. And so now he's got to win this frame all over again. And Stephen, having played some magnificent safety shots when he needed snookers, has played one a little bit loose.
I think John Higgins would be glad to see the end of this blue, Ray. But he's put added pressure onto himself. He knows he should have had this frame over and done with quite some time ago. players carrying on where they left off, Ray. I think it's just that little bit of pressure. Well, how unusual.
And a miss, 5.
I can't believe that one.
Stephen Hendry.
And this time Stephen has produced a good shot. I think John maybe just be able to hit the edge of the blue, but can't do a deal with it. And that was a great shot. So it could just be that this frame might prove particularly important in the context of the whole match, because both players feel perhaps now they've had a chance to win it.
Well, John steadying himself up. That was close. Now, has it gone far enough past the middle pocket, or can Stephen cut it in? Looks as if he might be able to snick the blue in. He's got to be careful with the white, though. Yeah, I think he was a bit concerned about the in off to the bottom pocket. Still fancied him to pot it, though.
Yes, the pace he played it out there seemed a little bit indecisive, because it wasn't going to get too near the pink. But now that puts the pressure back onto the world champion. John Higgins just needs the blue.
That was a good result, a good escape, but blue was heading towards the middle pocket, but it's perfectly safe. That's a clever shot. Well, it's come off the top cushion, the blue. Still quite a thin cut if he was to take it on. Relief beyond belief.
I think the crowd liked that one. A great roar as John Higgins finally takes the lead, 3 frames to 2. And as my colleague Dennis Taylor said, really this young man must be relieved, well, tremendously, because he had that frame won. Looks as if he'd lost it again, had a chance to win it again, and it was all excitement, Dennis.
I think it's great stuff, and I'm sure everybody's enjoying this. Close finishes to the frames. You can't beat this type of stuff, but psychologically, if John had have lost that frame, I think it could have just stopped him right in his tracks. As it is, he can compose himself, get ready for the next frame, and well, I'm just looking forward to the remainder of this match.